Just to go a little bit deeper with this is just on the self and other piece. We're used to this. In an ideal world, every one of us in this room, in every high-pressure moment, would have the capacity to maintain a healthy attention to what's important to us. We would speak the truth in appropriate moments, but we would speak the truth as we perceive it. And we would also have an ability to be connected to other people, to maintain peace, to maintain sort of harmony with the team, and we would be doing these two things at once. This is awesome. And then all of us would be, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but we would all have some sense of our own competence, of the community that surrounds us. We'd be in a culture that supports what I just described, and we also would have a character that would be willing to edit. Sounds like a nice world. But here's what happens for most of us, is that what happens is, for some of us, instead of this balance being there, we have what I describe as a habitual, I'm going to say most of us, a habitual way, a habit of response. And so for some of us, the truth side gets really big under pressure. When the pressure comes on, what we're going to hear is a lot of you. Okay, and you know leaders like this. The benefit of a leader like this, and there are benefits, you know where they stand, right? You know what they're going to do because you've seen it before. There's strength and conviction, and we like conviction. We follow that. The downside is that this person has a decreased capacity to pay attention to anything else that anyone else is going to say. So this is one possibility for some of us. For others of us, it's not about that truth speaking, but what happens is that the peacekeeping side gets really big under pressure. And so what becomes really important is making sure everyone else is happy and feeling good. There's another way to describe this as a peacemonger. So we become, peace is the most important thing. And the benefit of this person, the awesome leader, this is the person you want to go to lunch with, right? Because they're actually going to ask you a question at lunch. They're going to listen to you. They're going to care. The downside of being this kind of person and working with them is that you cannot make everyone happy when it matters most, when there's pressure, without lying to somebody. And there are famous leaders in history who were great leaders who this tendency affected how everyone else was functioning. So the idea would be that what if we could do these two things at once? That would be the goal. That would be the goal. To move into this space where instead of being truth speakers or peacekeepers or disappearing is another possibility. You guys know some people like this where they just they're in the room but they're not there. Instead of that, to be people that are convicted, that are connected, and most importantly, probably that are present. Like, what if we could stand well in the midst of the storm and stand more effectively there? And that's what this content is all about.